And Captain Massey, guys, we are finally back again for the second reaction video of this Mystelics reaction, guys, for today. And with that said, guys, big up the greatest YouTube family out and large across the Caribbean. Big up the greatest Mystelics YouTube family one time, man. Big up that family, of course. Hand clap goes out to the masses one time, guys. I would appreciate if you also give this video a thumbs up one time. Click the thumbs up button. That will help the YouTube algorithm be pushed across the board. The YouTube video will be pushed across the YouTube algorithm right there when you click the thumbs up button. So click the thumbs up button right now. Some of you guys tend to do this a bit earlier on, so I appreciate each and every one. Some of all you do it, or you just have the feeling, the spirit that all you like this video, so you click the thumbs up button. So big up to each and every one of you guys who have already clicked the thumbs up button right there, and then I guess some of you guys actually are waiting for you to give the thumbs up button, but we'll see if I can make that happen for you guys right there. I speak truth to power, and with that said, guys, big up the newcomers out there for definitely tuning into this here reaction video. Of course, this is where I give my views on a number of things pretty much pertaining to the Caribbean people, and of course Dominica is of course included, the nature and the Dominican Republic. Well, I guess I can do some stuff on Dominican Republic, but that is a whole other story right there. You'll have to check the vlog for that. I've done videos in Dominican Republic. Check the Mystelics vlogs for that right there. But of course I tend to give my views on things pertaining to the Caribbean people, and of course Dominica is definitely included, or the main one included in this vibrations right there. I think there's some other information I'm going to be talking about in this here, but depends on the video. So with that said, guys, without further ado, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. Click subscribe, click the bell, then click all. Don't just click subscribe and click the bell. You have to click all. YouTube is getting complicated. I don't know if next year they're going to be doing something else as well. But of course, definitely click the bell and then click all when you subscribe right there. This is, of course, some of the things that I was seeing over social media. Tooth Bagay is reset. Tooth Bagay is everybody business now. Everybody business is reset. Tooth Bagay. Bagay more. People business. Tooth Bagay, man, is reset. You think it's recess they giving you? No, it's not recess. No, it's reset, they say. So they have to reset your recess for you. No recess for you. Like the partner in the previous reaction video that I did today. Definitely check that out. Allow me the first comment in the comment box below, guys. And he was talking about ham. If you don't get his ham, you don't go for voting. Well, he going to jump over to the next slide. I think you should just not vote at all. We cannot have the kind of mentality there. You selling your vote for a piece of ham. Oh, Satan is devilish and liar. Only faulty hardware needs constant reset. That partner needs some resetting himself. He need to rewire his brain, because I don't know what foolishness he have in his head. He want to sell his vote for ham. Come on, stop your dirty ways. Time to upgrade to UWP. This individual is stating right there, and I understand the sentiment. Like I stated before in some previous reaction videos, individuals are talking about, well, there's a song of Asa Banton, I not live in what I have for what I not yet see. But if what you have is terrible, then you should leave it. Some people are saying, oh, we don't know if it's going to be worse, or it might be worse. Foolishness. We have rock bottom. There is literally nothing that can be worse than digging rock bottom to go even further down, brothers and sisters. So the only thing that we have right now is the hope of another person or another group of people coming in to try their best. If they're doing macaque in the place, they need to go. But it's very clear that present one is doing utter macaque in the place. Bien magic, don't scared vibes they're doing in the place. And they're still there. People still say, oh, I'm not leaving that for it might be worse. What if it might be better? What if it might be much better? Especially utilizing what Dominica has. I will never understand the thought process of some individuals right there. It's mind-boggling, mind-bamboozling, you're done scat. Anyways, express your thoughts. Of course, labor rights need to learn to express their thoughts and their concerns, but they are fearful of being victimized, or they are fearful from losing things that have been given to them for free. Just like the T-Mal partner instead. Or you still contact me to the T-Mal partner, you know. Contact me to the T-Mal partner. I need to put Mr. on YouTube, man, and organize the vibrations so we can do things, man. Oh, great things. I know talent, you know. Anyways, like the T-Mal partner was stating, freedom. Not freeness is warriness. That is what he was saying. And of course, we learned that in school. Apparently, they didn't teach, well, those people of the olden generation must have forget that. Freeness is warriness. When you then have to stay silent so you can get something. I remember this girl I met in Salisbury of the whole Jesma celebration and whatnot. And she was there. She was fearful of coming on the camera. She was literally fearful of coming from the camera. Because you know why? She says she wants to get her cool out. In the same economy that is not doing well, that is why you're crying out for you to get a cool out. You hide in because you don't want people to see you. That is the same sentiment that there. But liberals need to express their thoughts and concerns, and they should not be afraid of this scary partner. He cannot make your life any more miserable than it is today. That is true. Like I said before, it's rock bottom. Literally rock bottom. When paying boss is a luxury in Dominica, I mean, come on. You have to ask yourself a question or two or 10 questions based on how things are going right now. Talk about gasoline and economic challenges in Dominica. That is challenge, we. And it's interesting if you're looking at the gasoline challenges of Dominica. Dominica is the only Caribbean island that is facing these things. Barbados recently dropped their own. Somebody messaged me and tell me that the country has dropped their own too. I forget the name of the country. But other countries are dropping their own while Dominica is still on the verge of looking at the economy as if we don't see the other Caribbean islands dropping the gas prices. They come in and tell the citizens that they're looking to drop, they're looking to review. They're looking to review. Mark will say that review again, just drop the gas prices. Just drop the gas prices. Adapt and select and what have you. There's nothing to review per se. I mean, yes, they have to go over and say, okay, this is how much we can reduce it by and what, blah, blah, blah. But they're making too much money on the people. The people are already not getting a higher salary. Or you triple all your salaries. Boy, I tell you, boy, the government do easy, no, boy. Them man increase their salary. They come back some years later, they increase their salary again. Some months later, they increase their salary. I remember one is like 50%. So if the government was getting $5,000 a month, he's now getting $7,500 a month. Whereas they're giving the citizens $10 to $20 increase per year. They give them 50% increase per month. That is something else. And these are people that you put in positions to do things for you. I mean, we have to think about it, man. We have to think about it. And we have to realize these people need to go. Like this individual said it before, time to upgrade to UWP. Needs an upgrade, man. Like I said it before, a lot of people thinking because I talk against the system. I'm not talking against the system. I'm not talking against, I'm scared of them. I'm talking about what they're doing. Is it conducive for the elevation of the people? No, you know that. This is why people are begging for cool-out, because they know they cannot get it in the economy. And the economy is what creating an independent state. When you deplete the economy, you make people want to beg you for stuff instead, rather than they going out there to create their stuff. And yes, you can try and create your stuff, but within limited resources and limited opportunities. What else are you going to do? You must leave. Guys, you know a lot of Dominicans I know that leave Dominica to go overseas. They say there's more Dominicans overseas than in Dominica. So I agree with that. Because the amount of Dominicans that I meet on a daily basis, oh, you mad, overseas. Yes, Lord. But the labor rights need to understand the gasoline and the economic challenges of Dominica is only based in Dominica, not overseas. Or you don't understand these things. They brought the gas prices to $18. Mere monthly them was $14, and they checking they not going too high. If it goes above $14 or whatever, then they put in a ceiling on top of it, so that then the government will handle the excess things if it goes up. Dominica, when Mia Motley did this thing, they found out that the gas prices was going down, and Dominica one was going up, and it stayed up for a while before it went down, and it didn't take long after it went down for it to go back up. And then all you see, the government care for you. After the government comes some years ago, or not many years, a few years, yes indeed, come and tell the people, my children I can fly my children out for medical care. What about you? I mean, and the people clapping that too. you don't find people have a problem. People have a problem, boss. Anyways, moving on right there. Dominicans, civil servants, it's 2023. You all still think sitting and writing anonymous letters to those in authority will get you all any results? No. That's why a number of people are keep messaging me, guys. Mystelics put that out there now, put this out there, we have this problem, put this. No, I tell you, no, I'm a reaction channel. There's a reason why I turn to a reaction channel. So that all you can give all the views and I react to it. If you need more people to view your stuff, I react to it. You do your stuff, put it out there, and I react to it. Just like people coming to tell me, people coming and take their house, and if I can do something about what I do, I know your personal problems, put it on the newspaper. When it's on the newspaper, I'll react to it. Don't come for, why be there now? Anyways, you still think sitting and writing anonymous letters to those in authority will get you anywhere or get you any sort of results? when it comes to your grievances, if you're afraid to put your name behind your issue, who is going to even who going to mail you back in the first place? They're going to email anonymous, or they're going to put a loudspeaker and say, whoever wrote this letter, we understand your predicament, and this is what we're gonna do. Ted Kalbas, who is going to even take you seriously? Nobody's gonna take you seriously. You hiding behind anonymous. Some of all you just hide under Facebook name, just like that partner. Why is his name again? I even forget his name. You hiding under somebody else. And then when I found out now and I exposed them, only because you can just come and do magic and people don't know who will be. Hiding on anonymous and liking your own post and making people believe as if somebody else are liking. Nonsense. And even if you signed your name, writing letters alone is not going to achieve anything. Yeah, words must. This post took this out of my mind. Words without actions is meaningless. You need actions to follow suit. You write a letter of your grievances, a number of all you need to come together and do things, but some of all you're waiting for somebody else to do it. And then you want to pretend, oh yes, we was in the struggle. Which struggle you was in? Just like the partner that built the hotel there in Portsmouth, in Savampai, wherever that is, Tantan area, talking about he was selling crabs. Selling crabs. Ask the people that was selling crabs and exporting crabs and all those kind of things there during that time. If they ever saw him, they say, no, they don't see him. But he was selling crabs coming. That's why he wonder if he had internet back in the days, because maybe he was selling crabs over the internet. And then you think you'll fool people to the point where people go to believe the crap you say. And it's rather sad that some of these people are based in their own thought process or based in their own lives, or stating that they base their own life on a faith-based principle. And it's very sad. But then again, I still can't blame human beings. You know why? Because human beings are human beings at the end of the day. Even when the non-faith-based people are logically seeing things happening. This is why I tell you it's a human issue, not a faith-based or non-faith-based thing. It's a human issue. Humans are in need. That's why the great book called Human Being Sheep. Human beings are sheep for real. Because you can't tell me you're seeing things in place, you agreeing that is happening, and you're still going back and put the same thing they're hoping for in different things. It's not call out, you need some call out you. Some heavy call out you need. Hey, talking about a very same situation, there was an individual who actually came to Dominica from overseas. And this letter was sent to me right there. Thanks for consideration, blah blah. Okay. All the best for 2023 and beyond. This person is saying, just got back from Dominica. Indeed, there is much to be done for Dominica. There is an illusion of progress. That is wonderful. There is an illusion of progress. Not an actual progression, an illusion. The magicians making illusions. They're creating magic in Dominica. Illusions they're making. There's what's his name again? DJ Miracle. DJ Miracle. Check out DJ Miracle on YouTube as well. He does different cat tricks and what have you. And wowing the people. Apparently there's a DJ Miracle vibes going on in Dominica. Illusions, man. Taking place in Dominica. Illusion of progress. But to the astute observer, people who can actually see, to the people who are paying attention, they realize the country it's in turmoil. It's in trouble. The country is emptying out. Brothers and sisters, man want to leave because they check in Dominica. It's a waste of time. When laborites telling me that they want to leave Dominica, it's not thump they have to get. Anyways, it's not incitement I do, eh? I theoretically thumping them. They do me theoretically thumped. Because it's not been nice character to tell people to hot water and people fire. But that have a living thing right there. This individual who came to Dominica said, I spent most of my 12 days in Marigot. Agriculture is dead. Interesting. The very livelihood of any economist that knows anything about Dominica tells you that the way forward for Dominica is what? Not tourism. It's agriculture. It's agriculture. Because look, even American Airlines has stopped operating to straight flights to Dominica until the season where they notice more people will come to Dominica. That's when they decide to think. And you know what somebody pointed out to me? Because that person wants to come down during the carnival season and whatnot, and they realize there's no street flights to Dominica anymore. It has been postponed. And I told the person that, well, the St. Kitts has doubled their flight. So apparently they must have taken that plane that was coming to Dominica and sent it to St. Kitts instead. Why did they send it to St. Kitts? Because St. Kitts have more travelers than Dominica. So it's not tourism that is our strong point. It's agriculture. We should learn that. But nobody seems to understand that apparently. Agriculture is dead. The feeder roads are terrible. But the Prime Minister talking about the care. Feeder roads are terrible. That will help the agricultural farmers, the people who actually want to do agriculture in Dominica. And I know individuals who wanted to do agriculture in Dominica. But they have been trying and meeting dead ends. How long, how often, how long do you think people can last just meeting dead ends? Just meeting dead ends. This is one of the reasons why I believe Lennox, I'm retired. Because he's telling the people what's going on. The people see what's going on. They still not coming to the protests. They still not coming to the meetings. And they expect something to happen because they're waiting for other people to come. But let us do the right thing. Thompson Fountain, no. Let's hope that the people will wisen up a little bit more. The feeder roads are terrible. There are no regional and international markets for produce. Yes, I literally showed this in the vlog, my flight vlog, my travel vlog. We're looking for sorrel, and not just me. My friends sent the same thing to me, and then I ended up in the same predicament. Interesting stuff. Bringing things for family overseas from Dominica, and it's Jamaican sorrel we had to bring overseas. It's not like Dominica don't have sorrel. Dominica have sorrel, but we have Jamaican sorrel bringing for family members. Help us, Father. Help us. Help us. Feeder roads are terrible. There's no regional or international market for produce except via a few hucksters plying their trade on a small scale. Yes, very small scale indeed. Like I mentioned some time back, guys, on the agricultural basis, it's about what, $5 to $15 million. When Dominica was making $120, $80 million per year, what we doing in $5 and $50 million? You don't think we fall from grace? Anyways, another segment of the population, minus 30%, survive by support from family and friends in the Dominica diaspora. It's true. Yeah, a number of them. That's what they tend to do. Get support from their family and friends, but their family and friends need to stop. Especially if they keep supporting the very people who are keeping them down. I don't understand this. If I overseas and my family supporting labor, or you going hungry? Or you must go hungry? I warn in all you, I feed 5 months, 5 years, all you on the struggle, even the struggle, sure. I sending things down here and there every Christmas or something like every twice a year or something like that. And you're still supporting the system that keep you down. So why you think is me that's supposed to support you like things not hard in America, things not hard in the UK, things not hard in Canada, things not hard everywhere else? It might not be as hard in Dominica, but you putting yourself in that situation. No man, you're going hungry. It's me. No boy. You need to start doing that. How you vote in Labour and then waiting for your family to send things on from States and UK now for you? What is that now, boy? No man, joke all you making, man. All you need to stop that. Stop sending things for your family. Make them feel the pain. So when they feel the pain, I saw something. Let me see if I see. Is that the? Oh yes, that is it. It is said Dominicans are not hungry enough yet. They're not hungry enough yet. They barely don't grind them. They don't feel like they are warm inside there to do anything about Roosevelt's carriage. So they keep doing it depending on the family members. That is something interesting right there. Anyways, there is indeed a tremendous amount of work to be done to assist Dominicans in the difficult times in their development right there. But for that to actually happen, you need individuals who want development in Dominica. It's not magic. All you don't think is magic that happens is magic. Anyways, this person is right. Thanks for your summary. I agree. The hardest task will be in a way of value engineering. At this time, I have interest in partition policies or politics, as I have seen how it has decimated good sense. Common sense is gone and left us a rotten oligarchy maintained by a profane dictatorial leadership. We have to work hard and craft a meditative culture. How you crafting that there when the people themselves know what is happening? Guys, like I was mentioned, people they know what is happening, but they refuse to do anything about it. They refuse to do anything about it. They know it's happening, but they're so accustomed to the give me culture. that they refuse to do anything about it. A philosophy that prides itself on civic virtue and rebuilding a space for reasoned debate, panel discussion. Remember back in the day when it had elections, you would see Edison and Roosevelt, Rosie Douglas debating. They have removed this. How you remove this how you removing that? That would give the people a sense of, okay, yes, that is true. That was what that person saying is true. Give them a sense of understanding that has been gone. When Lennox was there, Lennox was saying, well, we need to debate, and he was telling Scary to come and debate him in the stadium. And Scary declined. Anthony asked him and tell him that would not be a good idea for him to do, because he would definitely lose. That is something else, but it should have been done so that the people can know who exactly they're voting for, not what you're giving them for them to vote for you, because you're trying to keep them down or maintain the oligarch, the wickedness of your dirty ways right there. An educated system that teaches our people how to fish, and not merely giving them a fish, but the people like getting the fish. Matter of fact, the people like getting the scrums of the fish. They like getting the bones, because the bones come free. So it's not about just teaching the people how to fish. Some of them know how to fish, but they just say, hey, I want that scarrow. Come and do that or you get my vote. Give me a ham and I'll give you my vote. Literally stated that in the previous reaction. Guys, check out the previous reaction video. That'll be in the first comment in the comment box below. Right there. Let's work for an island in which we once again take pride in agriculture and industry. We have how much Dominica has. I tell you, Dominica is blessed with. Dominica is blessed with bad father. Dominica blessed with boss. And Dominica is one of the poorest countries in the nation. It's like having gold and then watching the gold in front of you, and then the leader of the country is telling you the gold will not be a progressive stand for Dominica. As if we don't know that gold is a good thing to have across the nations. And of course, even the Americans and the first world countries are literally putting gold in their vaults, just in case if anything had to happen. Literally. Well, it was inculcated into the very culture of that time. Honesty is the best policy. That's stuff that we've known before. Honesty is the best policy. Our leaders are lying to us. Waste does not want not. I think waste does not want not. I say waste not, want not. That's what I knew it for. True. Don't waste the resources and then want it. How we building tomato, I set of tomatoes in the place, and then the tomatoes them drying up and rotting while we importing tomatoes overseas. That making sense to you? That making sense to you? Understand free trade and whatnot in the Caribbean, but we have tomatoes there, and our tomatoes should be used. No, they don't take in that they importing tomatoes. Well, you're good at boy. Make hay while the sun shines. For some of us, we sleep in while the sun shining. But that is something else. And we closing our eyes when the sun shining, and we open our eyes in the night time. No wonder we not seeing nothing. And stitching time saves 9. True. Birds of a feather flock together. Well, we are divided. Be mindful of our associations. Very true indeed. The heights attained by great men and women too was not attained by sudden flight, but there whilst their companions slept. I remember when I used to do a number of things. I used to have several jobs and this kind of things there. While people sleeping, I editing video for people. Say, for $200-300. I said, oh yeah. Man sleeping, people, I have to wake up the next day to go work for 8 o'clock. And I did 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning editing videos for people. Then I have to do my videos for BrBpTV as well. Get few hours and go and sleep. Well, at least my bosses and my supervisors, they were not too strict on me. Sometimes I used to come in the place like 30 minutes late. 8 hours late. Well, that's crazy. But they didn't mind because I was doing my work. The students had liked me much better than everybody else that was there, because students used to say, hey, when you come in work now, okay, I'll come around that time to thing. And that's how we used to roll, man. So then they most likely used to interact with the students, and the students used to tell them they like me and stuff, as long as our students are black. Anyways, yeah, so while man sleeping, they working and grinding. Yes, I thank God for that. There are more. We are rebuilding the Dominica Academy as a place for our human resources to gather to accomplish good for our beloved country. This is, of course, where they are doing this. www.thedominica/academy.org. You guys can definitely check it out right there. And our efforts to rebuild or build a better future resides here at rebuilddominica.org. Let us confer in the new year. That is what he's saying. So you guys can definitely check out the sites right there in this regard. It's interesting, guys. They like to say UWP, but who more pui now than the labor rights themselves? When labor rights have to complain and say, hey, you don't give me my ham, I want my ham, or I take my vote. What kind of threat is that? You don't give me ham, so you don't give me your vote. What foolishness is that, boy? And then I don't give you ham, but next time I come down, I give you $200 for your vote next time, or closer to elections. I give you $300, not $200, $300 I was giving last time. So I come, you say you don't go on my vote, I come next time, I give you $300 so I can get your vote. And you say thank you, and then vote for them. You see how easy people are easily manipulated? And then these are not the people that are thinking properly. Yet still, the people who are not thinking properly are the ones who have a right to tell the country how to go when they are terrible at it. But they are waiting for Dr. Thompson Fontaine to depuy the dynamic Dominica. The dynamic Dominica. Dominica is dying. It's not dead already. But of course, thank God for the nature itself. Nature preserves its people. The nature of the Caribbean preserves its people right there. All prestigious jobs in Dominica have been watered down. The head is equivalent to the tail. The top is the bottom. Yes, the top is the bottom, brothers and sisters. That is very true right there. Well, this individual is saying, I hope Dominica recover in 2023. Well, let's hope so. But you're not going to recover now. They sent Dominica about 25, 30 years ago. Well, not even that far, because we wonder Dominica going backwards. But backwards then was much better, but we've seen it worse. So how far have we gone? And it's interesting how you look at it, guys. Dominica is going backward. Backward was much better then, but instead it's getting worse. So are we going forward getting worse, or are we going backward? Because it's a confusing thing to realize. I remember how back then was. It was much better than them. But if we're going backward, or we going forward, just going down the drain. Maybe forward we're going, but down the drain. Because backward back in the day was much better. Or maybe we turn around to reverse backward going forward, reverse backward. Reverse forward going. That is something else, boy. Because you're trying to understand the whole system. It's very confusing. How are we going? Are we elevating? This is a new year, like I said before. I am not going to endorse or entertain people with stupid and ignorant thoughts. If you are supporting Skerrit and his gangsters, go on. Have fun. What are you complaining about? You should not be complaining. Don't complain. Why is the partner, the Calypsonian partner? I forget it. I seen his face. He said, don't complain. Right, guys, leave me his name in the comment box below, guys. And guys, listen to this. Listen to that song right there. Don't complain. So you liberals should not be complaining. The only set of people that should be complaining is the people on the other side, people who are not supporters of the present economic system. Remember, I said the people who are not supporters of the present economic system. Because some of the liberals, they are quiet. They know how things are going. I know I talked to some of them. That's why I try to separate Skerritites and liberites. But it seems like all of us, well, Skerrit says a freedom mind, so we don't know what Guys, what are your thoughts on the whole situation right there, man? There's another thing I have to bring forth about the airplane. Somebody actually made a comment on the previous reaction video I did in terms of what was happening with Antigua and this kind of things, Antigua and Africa. But let me tell you something now. Before I'll do that, hopefully tomorrow. I need to get in an additional clip right there. But before, I need to understand Antigua and Africa relating whatever issue thing all you want to think of, whoever that person is saying whatever they want, that is a good idea. Why on earth do we have to fly to Europe and then back to Africa? Why can't we just fly from the Caribbean straight to Africa? Why can't we just do this? The people that want to have some sort of problem with that. We need to. We should not be going American and go to Africa or UK and going down. We giving these people monies. We giving them. You go to the country, you're giving them money, right? You paying taxes or whatever. You're giving them money when you fly to the country. You need to fly straight from Caribbean to Africa. Give Africa the money instead. I don't understand the logic behind that. So I'll react to these guys. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. I will react to that. Hopefully I get some more information in this regard so I can give a counter argument to what he's saying right there. But logically, guys, I use common sense in this thing. Matter of fact, I shouldn't even do research on this thing. I will just do a reaction on that vibrations, guys, and continue right there in this regard. Anyways, if you want to see that vibration, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. And of course, guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Helping the algorithm to push these videos further and further out there. Thank you so much for doing this, guys. Thanks for definitely being a part of this reaction video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. And with that said, right there, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Don't forget to check out the previous reaction video. And of course, blessed yourself, my people. Boom, bam.